So, to recap, I reconnected with my high school crush. You know, the one with the eyes. And he remembered me, and it was perfect. And we make plans to catch up. Too early in the evening for dinner, but just right for ice cream. And we're filling each other in on the things that have happened in our lives the 4 years since high school ended. And he is just as charming as I remember him. And evening turns to night, and ice cream turns to dinner. And at some point, I say something stupid like, I'm so glad we decided to go out. I mean, not out. I mean, like as friends. You know, not like a date. I'm not calling this a date, you know. In that awkward way you speak when you secretly hope it's a date. You don't want to jinx it. Though let's be honest, by being a weirdo, you definitely did jinx it. And he says,
oh, this is definitely a date. I always wanted to ask you out in high school, but... So, trust me. When I say this is a date.
Okay. And I turn 50 Shades of Pink and start giggling because it's him and he's wonderful, which is weird because I'm not much of a giggler. But the conversation is flawless and endless, and he opens doors and pulls out chairs and offers his hand. I mean, we're talking a true Southern gentleman here. He probably carried a handkerchief in his pocket, possibly a pocket watch. 8 hours later, after the best date ever, he walked me to my door, kissed me on my cheek, and said goodnight.
Good night.
Now, remember, I didn't live in the area at the time. I was away at college. 4 hours away, but away nonetheless. And you're going to hate how this ends, but not as much as I hate how it ends. Because we wouldn't reconnect until 6 years later when he brought his wife to our high school reunion. Guess it wasn't meant to be. Best date ever. And it wasn't meant to be. Speaking of dates, check back next week when I tell you all about being set up on a blind date. Till then, see ya.